Hi, I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People, the Camporee edition. After years of planning and much anticipation and excitement, a crowd of 60,000 Pathfinders and their leaders from around the world gathered in Gillette, Wyoming for the 2024 Believe the Promise Camporee. It was a week of pin trading, earning honors, marching, attending nightly open-air presentations, fellowshipping with clubs from around the world, and baptisms. When challenged by weather and forced to suspend programming a day early, Pathfinders rose to the occasion and thrived in spite of it all. We talked with Randy Hill, the Vice President for Youth Ministries at the Pacific Union, about the week in Gillette and some of the amazing things that happened.
The doors for the Camporee open actually on Monday morning, and we spend all day setting up and then most of Tuesday setting up, and then around noon on Tuesday is when things begin to open and the official beginning of the Camporee happens. And it just so happens that Tuesday evening is when we had a large thunderstorm come through camp, and it was a lightning storm, and so we were trying to get everyone to some form of safety into some kind of a hard cover, whether that was in a building or in a vehicle. And then the storm hit. It didn't last for very long, but the winds were strong enough and the lightning was severe enough that many tents were just leveled due to the wind, and then there was enough rain that fell that any low-lying areas where somebody might have set up their tent, they then found their tent to be in a lake. So immediately after the storm, as everyone was coming out of whatever shelter they had found, the storm had moved enough away that with the sunlight that still remained at the end of the day, we experienced a double rainbow. It was one of those moments where everybody's just like, oh wow. It was a fun thing to see after what we had just been through, which was harrowing just from the point of finding shelter. Doing the Camporee once every 5 years is, for most of them, an opportunity to see that they belong to a larger movement than just their local church. They get to interact and learn the culture of other Pathfinders, and that is achieved through this ingenious thing that we call pin trading. And so they get to interact and learn about each other and develop friendships that they wouldn't have otherwise. They get to see a bigger picture of what the church that they belong to is. One of the other values of Camporee is that we know in youth ministry that the language that you use to interact with kids is based on fun. If you provide, facilitate, and engage with kids in fun activities, they are open to hearing when you want to talk to them about the serious things of life, the spiritual things of life. And so all day the kids are getting to do fun things through honors and other activities that are provided for them, and their adults are with them and doing it with them and engaging with them. And then when the evening program comes and is a spiritual activity, the kids are ready for adults to then talk to them about spiritual things. And there's a value there that you can't match. So why do the Camporee? That's why. We provide a fun environment that then unlocks the doors to being able to talk into kids' lives.
Thank you, Randy Hill. Plans are in place for the 2029 International Pathfinder Camporee in Gillette, Wyoming, August 6 through 12. And the theme in 2029 will be Stand Strong. Thanks so much for joining us today. For All God's People, I'm Connie Jeffrey.